what you got. Show them how you get up in your bag. Show them that swag. What you see is what you get. When I look in the mirror, I'm looking like a man. Like we playing tag bad, I'm the top pick. Show them what you're working with. Break the circuit, be a hit. Go ahead and make them sit. If you gotta hate it, then your purpose is equipped. Tell them catch you later, cause you serving up some grits. Meaning hot with the drip when I drop in the mix. The proof is in the pudding. Show them how you do it. They do it like they shouldn't. You don't need to brag, cause your competition couldn't. You don't need to boast, cause the proof is in the pudding. Show them that swag. Show them that swag. Show them that swag. Show them that swag. Show them what you got. Show them how you get up in your bag. Show them that swag.
Alrighty. Well, I'm going to go ahead and get started with the introductions. For those of you who do not know, I am Stevie. I am a studio success manager here at PhotoDay. Today, we're going to be going over top 4 ways to boost your buy rate. So as we go over these today, if there are any that you guys have not dialed in on and implemented and you're already started with PhotoDay, you'll definitely want to make sure that you get them into place so that you can maximize your results. If you are brand new, this is going to help a lot as well, because I'm going to give the 4 non-negotiables for using PhotoDay. Now, before I get started and introduce our special guest, just so you guys know, please feel free to chime in the chat as we go along. We have some PhotoDay people in there who will be answering any questions they can, but we'll also answer some questions at the end of the webinar. We have a Q&A section of the chat. It's a little tab over to the right. So if you have any specific questions that you want answered on the live webinar, put those there. But otherwise, today we have Kati joining us. Thank you so much for coming, Kati.
Yeah, of course. Happy to be here.
Yes. Kati is our new Director of Customer Success, and she is a little bit of a newbie here at PhotoDay. So today, as our special guest, we're going to pretend like Kati is getting started with her first jobs on PhotoDay, and I'm going to be going over to the 4 keys for having maximized results, those 4 must knows as you're getting set up.
Awesome.
So thank you, Kati. Now, here's our agenda. We're going to be going over opt-ins, selling AdvancePay, offers and promotions, as well as download all. But before we do that, let's turn it over to Kati so she can tell us a little bit more about herself.
Yeah, thanks, Stevie. Hi, like Stevie said, my name is Kati, and I am the Director of Customer Success here at PhotoDay. While I am new to PhotoDay, I'm not new to the industry. I have been working on the software side of things for the last 3 years. The part that I love the most about working with CS is using data to help grow your studio's business. And we will touch on some of those data-driven insights during the webinar today. A few other things about me. I currently live in Raleigh, North Carolina, where it is storming like crazy, as I'm sure a lot of the East Coast is.
Right.
And I love to travel all around the world when I can. So thank you, Stevie, for having me on today. I'm really excited to learn about, all the ways that I can maximize my job revenue.
For sure. Wait, I have one question. What's the coolest place you've ever traveled?
Oh, the coolest place. My favorite of all time is Italy. Nothing could beat Italy.
I believe that.
Yeah.
I feel like that's a popular answer.
Yeah.
Well, very cool. We're so happy to have you on the webinar and also on our team. And data is amazing. I think the data brings that we've been putting in the webinars lately has brought like a really, really cool element. So thank you.
Absolutely.
Okay, Kati. So first things first, you're getting your job set up. The first most important thing to do is understand that PhotoDay uses text marketing to get your customers into the gallery the minute that photos are released. So in order to get them teed up for the reminder messages, you need to get them opted in by text, and you want to get them opted in early as well. So if you decided to go 0 effort on your setup with PhotoDay, the one thing that is not negotiable is getting opt-ins. Because once you get those opt-ins by text, the rest is taken care of for you once you release. Now, not only is it important to get the opt-ins for the gallery, but you also want to get them early. So before photos are published and ready. We have a 6-message reminder series that goes out by text, and that starts the day the job is published. So if you get your customers opted in beforehand, that ensures they get the entire reminder series. I know that a lot of times I'll be online shopping and I'm like super excited about all the stuff I'm buying and I'm putting together my entire cart. And then I get distracted. So I feel like the reminder messages do a really good job of bringing the customer back in if that's to happen. Or, maybe they're waiting for a paycheck to hit. You release the gallery on a Wednesday, they get paid on a Friday. That 3-day reminder will remind them. Or, if they're in a meeting or if they're doing something important at the time they get the text, they'll get another one if they are opted in. Awesome. So the further past publish you get your opt-ins, the less of the series they're going to get. So the series goes out on day 1, the day you publish, day 3, 5, 7, 14, and 30.
That's awesome. Yeah. And what if I have, I have a hard time gathering text message data? Is there any kind of like marketing materials that can help me get more of these text messages?
Yes. So that's a great question. We actually provide marketing materials for you that are already made up, and you can use them as templates to create your own marketing. Now, it's going to give those simple instructions on there. With PhotoDay, your customers have to opt in. So they have to enter the access code for the gallery and text it to 90738. You cannot upload phone numbers. So keep that in mind. That is why getting your customers to take that action of texting the code to 90738 is so important. But we provide a variety of marketing tools that can be used to get that information out, and you don't have to start from scratch. If you guys haven't seen this marketing kit yet, it's going to be under your resources tab, under the marketing kit. We have templates for banners and posters. If you can market on site or put stuff up at the gym. And we also have reminder cards. If you want to pass those out, we have social graphics to share online. I will say, if you guys are seeing parents on the day of the shoot or your customers, you're going to want to use those on-site materials. Those are really, really valuable. And I think, Katie, some people even use these marketing templates and they kind of leave them blank, and then they reuse the signage for each shoot. So I think that's a good rule of thumb if you've got a bunch of volume jobs too.
Yeah, absolutely. That sounds like it makes it super easy.
Yes. And I don't think everybody wants to order a sign every time they
probably not.
So definitely a pro tip there. And yeah, like I said, having marketing materials on the day of the shoot is super valuable. If you see people, and if you have your team members out there and they're getting people opted in, you can have, a sign out there that they can use to help get the instructions to the customers. So they're not having to say it by word of mouth over and over. Now you can use a variety of these materials at once. You don't have to just choose one. I would recommend, share on social and have a piece of marketing on the day of the shoot. You don't have to just use one. So
great.
Use them to your benefits. All right. Moving on to the next must do, that would be selling AdvancePay. So Katie, I don't know if you were doing a prepay solution prior to coming on to PhotoDay or if you were not, but I recommend implementing AdvancePay either way.
Awesome. How is AdvancePay any different than regular prepay?
So AdvancePay is going to allow your customers to get skin in the game by purchasing a credit amount that they use towards their order when pictures are ready. So they're not just buying a package, before they see photos. They're just buying a dollar amount to start them off. And then once they see pictures, they can order whatever they want and just apply that towards their order. AdvancePay, we've got a ton of data to show that it boosts your AOV tremendously. And it also just gets your customers engaged in general. So I highly recommend that you sell it. You do need to tie an incentive to the purchase of it so that it makes sense to your customers. So we allow you to connect an AdvancePay offer to AdvancePay. You can either do a dollar amount off, a percentage off, or free shipping. I think free shipping is a really popular one. And that way, anybody who buys a credit gets a benefit for doing so.
That's awesome. Yeah, it sounds like there's a lot of flexibility then with the credit for then customers to purchase after the fact and really decide what they want.
Yes. So it doesn't limit them. If they bought a basic package beforehand, and then they come on and they love the images, they might just settle for the basic package. But if they just pay $30 and then they want to buy $80 worth of photos, nothing is stopping them from doing that. It's super easy.
That's awesome.
So I have some sweet data to share that customers who buy an AdvancePay credit redeem 114% more and are worth 152% more than those who just opt in. So I think that speaks for itself. You don't have to use AdvancePay with every PhotoDay job, Katie, but I recommend it because it boosts the value of your customers so much.
Yeah, absolutely. With those types of numbers, why not?
Literally. Okay, so on top of AdvancePay, we also have offers and incentives. You'll want to write this one down and remember it for when you release your gallery. So you're giving the customers the freedom to purchase online. You take the photos, you sell AdvancePay, and then they leave and you publish a week later. And then they have the freedom to order, look on their phone, mix and match, fill their cart, in the comfort of their own home, kind of at their convenience, which is amazing. I mean, I think customers really, really enjoy that. But I think it is super, super important to keep the sense of urgency alive when you're selling online. So that is why offers and incentives are very, very important. With PhotoDay, we give you the option to attach an offer to the job. And what that's going to do is it's actually going to communicate it in the automatic texts and emails that go out. So you don't even have to share this on your own. You don't have to push the information out. If you just set the offer in your settings, then it will communicate right away. So that's going to get your customers to jump right in and order. So again, you can do a free shipping offer. You could do a percentage off. You can do a dollar amount offer. And you just attach it to your job. And when you hit publish, you can give the offer for the first 48 hours, for the first week. You set the expiration date, and that is communicated to your customers.
Awesome. It sounds like not a lot of heavy lifting I have to do on my end, which is great.
Exactly. It's just another two-step process in setting up your job. But it's really, really important to incentivize your customers to buy quickly and to also spend more. So we provide those incentive options so that you can get your customers in there. And if you're concerned about giving offers, you can adjust your pricing, to cover the cost of the offer, and then they'll help you get the results that you want. So it's all about optics there.
Yeah, amazing.
And I have some beautiful data here. So these graphs are going to show AOVs in different situations and the increase. So the first one is a base AOV when there's no AdvancePay used and no offers used. So, I mean, definitely impressive. But when you look at the next one, AdvancePay sold, but there's no offer attached, no incentive. Even just with regular credits, it's going up by 15%, which is really awesome. Now, when you do offers and no AdvancePay, it goes up 23%. So, you're incentivizing people to purchase more. So obviously that boosts the AOV up. But then with AdvancePay and offers, you're seeing a 26% increase, which is awesome. Numbers don't lie, people.
Yeah, that is amazing.
Okay. So one more thing, when people are using PhotoDay, we always recommend that they take multiple photos per subject. Obviously, you're not, fulfilling items on a paper order form and using all one image for all the items. So you're able to give your customers a variety of images to choose from. You want to give them great deals to buy all their images that they can't refuse. So you can do this by selling Download All. Download All is going to allow you to give your customers a deal to purchase all the digital downloads of their subject. Just so you understand how this works, with group and public galleries, Face Find is actually used, and your customer will get all the photos that has the face of their choice in it. And then with private galleries, they'll get all the images that are matched to that private gallery that are eligible. So you can also disable team images if you want, but otherwise, buddy shots, team images, etc., will be included for the subject. I really think that part of the draw to this item is that it only takes a few clicks for parents to get through checkout. I mean, I think the more effort it takes for people to get through checkout, the the harder it is to just get them to complete it. So this is where Download All really, really shines. You also need to make sure that you set a really great price for it so that it's a no-brainer. You don't want to be pricing restrictive. Give them a deal they can't refuse, in my opinion. So if you give a good price on Download All, plus the speed that it takes or the lack of time that it takes for them to check out, it's an easy sell, and I highly recommend it.
Yeah, I love that. It sounds like it's super easy just to click buy now for them to check out. My parents, I know, love digital downloads. So I love that PhotoDay just makes it super easy to one click, couple clicks, check out, and get all their photos downloaded.
Totally. It takes very little thought. And also digitals have no printing costs. So it's a high margin product. And it's a huge reason why you should be giving a good bundle deal on your digitals, no matter what you go with. I mean, I would assess, the type of job you're doing. Download All is a great fit for a lot of jobs. And for some, maybe bundles might be, but whatever you're doing, make sure you're giving a good deal on digitals since they are the highest profit. So I've seen Download All make a huge difference in studio sales just since we have released it too. So it's really awesome.
Yeah.
Now I do have a quote here. So Download All changed the game. Parents can grab every image in just 2 clicks, one to find, one to buy. And the results are 30% increase in AOV and 27% revenue per subject increase. So faster checkout, bigger orders, more money every time we press the shutter. And that was Karina from Smacks. We did a great webinar with her about a month plus ago about Download All. So check that out if you guys have not. But yeah, Katie, hopefully that gets you on the right track to start your first job. Do you have any other questions?
No, I think that's all amazing. A lot of those are just no-brainers. If it's going to increase my AOV and my sales, I mean, might as well do all those things you recommend. So thanks, Stevie.
Totally. Yeah. And I would say the setup for your first job can take like minutes. So yeah. All right, guys. We only get paid when you get paid. Here's the cost of PhotoDay. Check this out. If you guys have not already, reach out to our bubble if you have any questions. If you are just getting started, you can schedule an onboarding with our team. Please do, so you can figure out all the ins and outs. Emily sent Karina's webinar in the chat. And I guess nobody has any questions for us, Katie.
Oh, wow. Okay.
All right, guys. Well, Katie, thank you so much for joining us today.
Of course. Thanks for having me. This has been very informative.
Absolutely. Good luck on your job.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, guys. Have a great day.
Right.
Bye.
Bye.